Yo, Internet, welcome back to the John Graves Show. Yeah, Epic locks down way more store exclusives. The Outer Worlds, Control, possibly Borderlands 3, um, Detroit Become Human, and so on and so forth. And you know what's funny is like that when Epic came out, I remember everybody was chiming in saying that competition is good, okay? That they take 12% for distribution. Steam man should follow in their footsteps and blah 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 blah. Now basically like that, the Epic Store has went on and tried man to get all these exclusives and whatnot, and has basically tried man to go the Xbox route of trying to beat the PlayStation 4. You remember that, man, when Xbox was trying to get all these paid exclusives for Tomb Raider first and whatnot, and it didn't do anything. Remember that, because I do, and it didn't do them no worse for where because people were not going out buying Xboxes to go out and essentially get like a game that should be on both consoles. Now, it's a bit more tricky for like the PC world because all their launchers are basically free. The Epic launcher is free, okay? Obsidian is free. Origin is free, okay? Steam is free. Battle.net free. Xbox free, okay? So you really don't have too many gripes in terms of getting basically your hands on the game. The only problem is that it's where basically you get it. Like, that's the only problem. So, but the problem with that is the big question is if you can get it anywhere, then what's the problem? The problem is that the Epic launcher is bare bones garbage compared to Steam. You have you get no deals, you get no categories, you got no you have no reviews, you have no achievements, you have none of that. Okay, the only thing you got is the ability to purchase the game and go. That's it. Whatever, right? And most companies are actually enticed by that because the simple fact is that, well, I get 88% instead of 70. So obviously they're gonna opt out from Steam for like a full year just to get their games on the Epic server so that they can or the Epic launcher so that they can get some easy money. And also the Epic manager, he doesn't really care too much, man, of what gamers are saying anyway, which that they're chiming in saying that we should boycott, we should not necessarily get the game and whatnot. We should pirate we should pirate these games and so on and so forth. And the thing that still makes me laugh to this day is that I just pointed this out earlier, okay? It would say it was Xbox, or at least the reason why this didn't work for Xbox is because Xbox, that's a whole nother console, okay? If you had to buy a whole brand new computer, like just to run like one launcher, obviously people would say, what is this? Like this straight up stupid. Now this is this is an argument for convenience because when you think about it, right, it's like, wait a second, okay, I don't want to have multiple launchers on my system because it can mess something up, or most likely I have to juggle how many launchers I have because who's on this launcher, who's on this server, that kind of thing, and it's really annoying, which I do understand. However, this is a big however, is that they know us better than we know ourselves. And most gamers are too impatient to really even see the difference here. Because again, this is a short term thing, and out of all the videos that I've seen just discussing this topic, they always bring up the Metro Exodus thing, and they always say that, hey man, that they're gonna keep this going because Metro Exodus sold a bit. The third game is sold better than the first two. Obviously, it's an established series, so that's how that's going to happen. We all understand it. However, they're thinking in the short term. Everybody is thinking in the short term. If you want this to not succeed, or basically you want to send a message, I understand where everybody's coming from in the sense of we should boycott, we should not buy it, pirate it if you must. If that's what you're going to preach, then at the very least you kind of have to follow through. Now the short term, well, that's not always the best, because again, because they're like, okay, man, like they sold 80%. All right, but what about the next few games? You do this for about 6 months, like don't purchase anything from the Epic Store. Your message is pretty like clear, but I kind of have a sneaking suspicion that not a lot of people are really going to do that. That they're just gonna say, you know what, yeah, like I know that say like them Outer World trailers, man, like they're looking really fun. You know, like if that say I mean, like I like Obsidian's work. I like Borderlands. You know what I mean? I've said like Detroit Become Human. I've been meaning to play it. You know, but at the very least, is like if it's a company that I don't like, I don't use it. I mean, or at least I don't purchase my games from it. You know, I mean, sure, like I don't have a problem with GameStop, but I'm not buying no games, man, from there. Like after learning like all these crazy practices and everything like that go on there, because it doesn't help anything. It's just like, okay, just let it go at the very least. But that is what I gotta say about that. You know, I really don't have too much more to say on the matter, because again, it's like, okay, it's the Epic Store. People buy their games from it and they're mad. Don't buy your games from it. But what about all the other ones? Don't buy them. Simple as that. You know, wait about like 3-4 months, wait till November, and then after a while, everything will slowly tend to fix itself. Because that's how this always goes. But till then, I'll see you on the next John Graves show. Please keep watching anime, keep playing video games. I'm out.